Oh, there we go. Okay. It's starting. My hand just started cramping. This show is brought to you by Jinx.com. To get 10% off of your entire shopping cart, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 ouch at checkout. Need some Blizzard swag for that loved one on their birthday? Want to show your best friend that you'll gladly support this supersonic acrobatic rocket powered battle car soccer addiction? If your friend is getting carpal tunnel from too much Overwatch, then head on over to Jinx.com and shop from a wide variety of gamer and geek swag. When you do, don't forget to use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 to save 10% off of your checkout. Oh yeah! I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. Welcome, everyone. This is Quit Stalling episode 39. We've done this 39 times. I've had just as many co-hosts. I'm kidding. We've done this a lot.
I've done this 5 times maybe. Dang, I feel bad now.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good.
Although
welcome, everyone.
I'm on the thingy. I'm so shocked. You actually did your job.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Sir, I say, sir. All
right. Go introduce us.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the show that hurls giant ice lances at you more accurately than Tom Brady in the fourth quarter. This is a show where ravens travel faster than the speed of love and the police. I am Herald. Hi, everyone. You can see my name right here. I'm Herald Silvestre, broadcasting live from the Quit Stalling Podcast studio in Metro Manila. With me today, I have... making his 5th consecutive appearance. I've made note of this. His 5th
Are you sure it's 5? Is it 5?
I'm sure.
Wow. It's been a month and week.
Sure.
Well, not really. We did have a break.
Plus 2 weeks because of Japan. But yeah, with me today, we've got Juancho Saldana. How you doing, Juancho?
What's up, guys? So, yeah, I'm Juancho. Harold's co-host. I have no idea what else to say. Get the screen off me. Except, I am glad to be officially his co-host, since technically I'm on the video. It's legit now. We're official, man. We're official.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it.
Feel good.
Oh man, yeah. I made it a point.
Did you have to intro like that though, with all the Raven stuff? I'm getting so triggered. I can't wait to talk about it.
Well, we'll talk about it at the end of the show. We'll talk about it. Oh, not at the end of the show. At the episode recap. Yeah, at the episode recap portion of the show. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat room right now. Fern Golapa, Michael Cison, Jay Sanchez, Diego Zuaga, Robbie Hilado, Francis Roque, Claude Gamboa, Juancho Saldana. How you doing, Juancho? Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, wow. Such an awesome guy for tuning in, man.
I hear he's great. Do we? You want to say hi to your friend Mike? I know I just did, but I know you might want to.
I did. I commented hi, but yeah, hi again. Thanks for tuning in, man. I think a bunch of people are tuned in right now. Just pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
We got a bunch. I appreciate you guys. If you want us to give you a shout out, just
EJ,
say the word.
a friend of mine is on from college. EJ's on. Hey, thanks for tuning in, man.
What's up, EJ? I hope you enjoy your stay, man. We got a good hour or so of show.
Yes, we do.
All right.
You will get sick of us, though. We talk a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we talk the right amount for people who run a podcast. So
no dead air.
We try. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bed music, and as I do, Juancho, I want to ask you, man, what have you been up to since the last show?
I've been fine. I've been tired a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of stuff actually.
Oh really? Anything you could say on air?
Oh no, yeah. It's just I've been trying to find a baby suit for the longest time. My son's gonna be what do you call this? coin bearer in a wedding. I didn't even know that was a thing. And
Coin bearer?
Coin bearer. I don't know. I don't even know why you need a coin to get married.
I'm gonna look this up. Is this a thing? People in the chat, is this a thing?
Yeah. It's like there's we got an invitation, right? And then there's ring bearer. I know what that is. And then there's coin bearer. And then my coin bearer is my son. And then it's black. It's coat and maroon tie. It's so specific. So I have to find a little baby coat and a little baby maroon tie, and it's oh my god, it's so tiring. I came from the mall just now, and failed.
Dude, Francis in the chat said it's a symbolism for wealth. Like I kind of agree.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, coins. You know, like it's a bit of a symbolism. Mark in the chat. Oh, Mark, how you doing, man? Get your phaser for me and set it to stun. He says it's a requirement for a Catholic wedding. Yeah, you know, so many requirements in these weddings. You gotta give a little gift to the bride and groom. Cause I mean, yeah. When I get married, I hope people give me gifts. I'm just saying.
But yeah, there's that, and then he starts school, kinda like play school tomorrow, which I am hyped about.
Okay. Oh, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, wait, he's how old? How many months old?
He's like 1.5. So it's like a little play school, just so that he could go play with other babies. It's
okay,
cool.
I want to point out, I'm glad you're not one of those parents that says 18 months, because for the love of God, like, just say he's a year old with 6 months. You know, like. Don't go. Oh, he's 54 years old. What the?
I was gonna
divide by 12,
but I didn't want to count.
And neither do the people you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell them how many years old they are.
Man, your problems, buddy. Very first world. Jeez.
Hey, man, I got things to do. I don't have time to divide things by 12.
All right. Speaking of the things you have to do, what have you done this week, man?
Oh, you're such a sweetie, Juancho. No one ever asks me this.
You literally say that every week. It gets old.
It does not get old. No, because no one really does, man, on that Game Bite show. You know, I have to remind them. Nah, I'm just kidding, Diego. Thank you. Yeah, dude, you know, since you started asking me, Diego and Mick have been more mindful on Game Bite to ask me what I've been playing. So you're raising the bar, man.
Wow.
You're raising the bar. So, when you have a second, Mark has given you some advice in the chat, and I think that we've sort of made it now.
Snap. Wow, thanks, Mark. Yeah,
I think we've made it now because I'm seeing some spam in the chat. I've seen someone spamming links.
Really? Honestly, yeah. I can't open the chat because it lags my video really bad. So you just tell me what's up.
Yeah, it's overrated. It's overrated. So, again, thank you for asking me what I've been up to. So, I sprained my ankle yesterday, playing sports, which just proves, man, I'm not made for these things. As much as I want to play sports, I don't think I'm supposed to be playing sports.
Okay, well, don't worry. You can still play Overwatch. That's the esport that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all
my
that
hand
matters.
Was cramping just now. Like when I did a bunch of the transitions for the intro, my hand started cramping. So.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think that shows that I have not been doing much except for playing Overwatch. No, but honestly, I haven't been playing much Overwatch because trying to catch up on some work as I do. And I got confirmation that I'm getting my replacement mic on Saturday, so I'm super psyched about that.
So you can stop borrowing your boss's mic.
Yeah.
Who you forgot to thank at the start.
I thanked him last week. Shout out to Derek. I timed it for this moment, man. I timed it for this moment.
My bad.
No, it's all good, man. You expect the best from me, and I expect nothing less. I'm super psyched for that, and hopefully when I test it, it doesn't sound like a piece of crap. So
don't worry, with your voice, man, you'll sound fine.
Juancho, you were too kind. You were way too kind.
Wait, but what specific sport did you hurt yourself in? You didn't say. I don't think you said.
Oh no, I didn't. I played some of the basketballs. And Francis in the chat says that we should just stick to playing NBA 2K18, and I think we will. I think I've found my limit.
Yeah, with a sprained ankle, I guess that's all you can play.
I know, and I'm supposed to be playing soccer this week as well, so it really bummed me out.
Good luck with that.
I know. I
You'll
gotta
play
rest
FIFA
this. Yeah, I will play FIFA. I've been playing FIFA. It's been, oh man, the soccer season started. So, shout out to Emily Marchand and Joshua Nalal. Thank you for liking the feed, guys. Please, thank you. Tell your friends, share, like. Yeah, and Francis in the chat is echoing your sentiment. He says there's FIFA. So yeah, let's go play some FIFA this week. Train my mind more than my body.
Oh, even more of my friends joined from college. Don, yeah, Don joined, and Gino's a friend of mine from USC. Haven't seen him in forever.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us, guys.
A sign, you guys got to get together. So
Tuesday might be a good time.
Oh,
I know what it is. It's been raining really hard, so everyone's just stuck at home.
Oh, thank God!
Thank the rain.
Praise the rain! You guys are stuck watching us until you don't, and it's so easy to just leave the live stream.
Close it. Please don't close it.
I know. Please don't close it, guys. Tell your friends that we're live right now. So I think we've talked enough about ourselves, Juancho. Unless there's something else you want to plug.
No, I am good.
I do want to plug something. Hold on, let me
right.
let me put this in the screen. Where is that? Shoot. Tomorrow on GameBite we have a very special guest. Thanks to our co-host Nick, we were able to book this. We're interviewing a professional Hearthstone caster. She casted the Southeast Asian finals in Thailand for Hearthstone I guess you could say this year. It was like a month back. Oh no, that's not the one. What happened there? Yeah, her name's Gia D, so I'm super psyched that she's coming to join us on the show tomorrow because we've never really had a professional caster on, and we've interviewed developers, we've interviewed game developers and people involved in the gaming industry, but never a caster, so it's pretty exciting. So I'm gonna show you the little ad I whipped up, a little amateur ad I whipped up.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so 9:30
Your Photoshop
p.m.
skills getting better.
Yeah. I told Robbie I earned another star on my resume for being able to Photoshop hair properly this time. So hair is hard, man. Hair is hard. So I know. Yeah. So yeah, Gia D. Looking forward to that interview tomorrow. GameBite 9:30 p.m. You guys gotta tune in for that. All right. So if that is all, I'm pretty sure we're not missing anything. I think it's time to get to the news, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Let me lower that. Let me bring this up. Nope. There we go.
Yes. I see. Good news, everyone!
It's the news! All right, the news is brought to you by, GameBite tomorrow. Tune in to GameBite 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday.
You literally just plugged. Are you going to plug again?
You can never plug a show too much, Juancho. And, okay, fine. The Quit Song Podcast, live every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Tune in to us next week as me and Juancho tackle the latest and greatest in geek news. All right.
There we go. All right.
That's the stuff. All right. So first things first, man. Oh, no, not that one. There we go. Katie Sackhoff, otherwise known as Starbuck from the Battlestar Galacticas. She's going to join The Flash for this season of, The Flash. CW's The Flash.
Who is she playing?
She is playing the blacksmith. She's one of the lesser known in the Rogues excuse me.
Very professional right there.
I know.
That's why you drink water during the podcast, man. What are you doing with Jamba Juice?
It was delicious. I couldn't resist.
No regrets. No regrets.
All
right, so the blacksmith.
Sorry. She's one of the lesser known, well, at least to me.
I have no idea who she is.
I know, right?
I like The Flash.
Yeah,
actually
the Flash
read a few things.
Exactly. He's one of my favorite DC characters, actually, if not my favorite. It's really hard to. I love Black Adam as well.
I'd say it'd be Nightwing for me, then the Flash.
Ooh, Nightwing's pretty badass. All right, so
sidetracked.
Oh no, what were you saying? What was that?
You're getting sidetracked. Keep going with the blacksmith.
The blacksmith. Sorry,
trying to find out who she is.
Yeah, so Katie Sackhoff been cast as Amunet Black. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. Also known as the Blacksmith, according to Entertainment Weekly. Her character is going to be a recurring nemesis this season, so I'm not sure if that means she's going to be the big bad, or if she's just going to be like showing up and bugging him from time to time as
what are her powers exactly like in the comics?
She's Smiths. No, she has the power of mechanokinesis, so I'm pretty sure that's kind of like Magneto.
Magneto is magnets, buddy.
Yeah, like mechanokinesis, like she can move like metallic objects around. So
I was thinking like Iron Man with the suit, when he has what do you call that suit? The one that's like inside his body. Well, if you read Iron Man.
Oh wow, I didn't know he had a suit inside his body. That's kind of gross.
I'm forgetting the name right now. The chat, help me out.
Oh yeah, help him out, chat. Help him out, chat. So, one of her powers is she's able to fuse organic and inorganic matter together. So that's pretty badass. Hey man, so I wanted to get your thoughts on Katie Sackhoff. I know you're not too familiar with her, but
when you told me about it a while ago, when you wrote about it a while ago in our little show notes, you were like, Starbucks joins the Flash. I'm like, what? Like actual Starbucks joins the Flash? Would not be surprised.
They do have a lot of money now. So.
No, but I like it. Yeah, if I mean that's the TV shows are the perfect place to showcase the lesser known heroes, and
yeah,
people would probably get tired of everyone knows Captain Cold, stuff like that. Bring in hipster supervillains, man.
Yeah, like the hipster, an old man who can't seem to walk properly because of his mechanical hip. I can't think of another one.
Good job. Okay, I can't think of any either.
Yeah, so
we're not meant to write comic books. We're just meant to talk about them.
So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. We haven't really had a long-standing female villain on the Flash show that I can remember. We've had people come and go, but never someone who recurs throughout the season as a female villain. So this is pretty awesome. It's gonna change things up. We've had so many speeds. We've had every season a speedster as the main villain. It's always been male. They've always had some kind of deal with Barry. So I'm hoping this is gonna be a refreshing storyline, and not so bland and plain.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been following this.
Oh, have you not?
No, not at all. Like I said, I stopped after, I used to watch Arrow, then I got really, really disappointed with the later season, so I stopped watching stuff altogether until I picked up Iron Fist, and then I totally stopped.
Oh, man.
For you, I'd watch The Defenders.
Oh yeah, you're the man. Well, you watched one episode. Let's see how you let's see what you thought about it later on in the show. Yeah, Francis in the chat said it's called a birthday suit. When you were mentioning whatever's under Tony's. Oh man, that's hilarious. Thank you, Francis. Let's see what else is in the chat. Oh, Robbie says I maxed out my stars. Thank you, Robbie. And Francis is still at the office. So Francis, don't leave the office, man. We need you. No, get home, dude. Get home before it starts raining again. All right.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know. Did you get caught in the rain, by the way? I don't want to get too sidetracked, but have you experienced the traffic of the rain recently here in our tropical country?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, not really, actually.
Okay, that's good.
No, but I see it because I'm in Makati, and yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't drive around here, actually.
That's
so
good. That's good.
That's why
Yeah,
I don't experience the traffic.
Yeah, I got stuck for like an hour and a half on in traffic the other day, so not pleasant at all. And that was like Sunday, so I was not happy about that. Oh no, that was Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. All right, enough about that. Let's talk about the lunar eclipse that happened last night, because we're geeks in many different definitions.
Now we're gonna talk about science.
Yes, science, because science is awesome. All right, so yeah, last night, man, NASA had some amazing footage of the eclipse, and freaking blew my mind how cool technology is now that we can stream this stuff on Twitch. Like what?
Oh wow, they streamed it on Twitch.
Yeah.
they streamed it on Twitch?
Yeah, they streamed it on Twitch. Cool. It was super badass, and it actually, like, it's something I watched to sleep, and it was pretty awesome.
Oh wow. I just, I saw the eclipse through Instagram. Like, my Instagram feed was blowing up with it. And I was surprised they could actually, like, get pictures of it with just their phones, technology nowadays.
Yeah, like before, you need like a ridiculous lens and all that. Like now phones are just ready to go.
Yeah, I know. Now, the same thing you use to take a selfie is what you just took a solar eclipse with. Was it a solar eclipse?
Man.
It was.
Yeah,
right?
it was a solar eclipse. Like, yeah, like last night NASA even talked about like the difference between a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, and it was just so cool. And it made me think of, I hate to bring it back to this, but it made me think of like that whole discussion we had about different networks having their own streaming services. Like, gosh, dang it!
You want a NASA streaming service?
No, this is what I'm saying, is I don't want a NASA streaming service. I'm glad that they could just go on something like Twitch and stream and have such success technologically speaking. You don't really, I mean, it's all monetary. It's all financially driven. But if everyone could just like stream wherever they want and make it accessible to the public, pirates wouldn't have anything to do. Even like make it cheaper than $7.99 for like 30 different platforms. Like we're gonna get Disney Life, we're gonna get freaking. We have Netflix, we have Hulu, and all that other crap.
We're really going back to this.
We're going back to this. No. I just want to bring it up because.
I don't know. Now you just gave NASA an idea. The next solar eclipse would be like, if you want to see it now, standard definition $4.99 for 4K.
Oh,
you go like $7.99.
Up to 3 users. No, but yeah, like it was super cool, and it just made me realize how technologically advanced we are that we can just do that.
No, yeah. It's I wish could we see it from the Philippines? We couldn't, huh?
No, we couldn't.
I really wish we could have seen it. Like
I know.
I just found out about it because of people sharing it, and then I saw someone like shared, I think it was Bianca. She shared it and said from Oregon you could see, and then because my home state when I'm in the U.S. anyway is I stay at Portland, Oregon, so automatically if I see something about Oregon, I click on it and I share it, even if I don't know what it's about.
Okay. So did you watch Gravity Falls? Is that something you were
no!
into?
I love Gravity Falls. It's like the best cartoon ever.
We gotta talk about Gravity Falls. Man. Freaking best cartoon ever.
It's like the best cartoon Disney has made in such a long time. Well, Disney Channel has made.
Yeah. It was so good. And what's his name? The creator is just such a genius, man. That guy is just so good.
No, yeah. It's just the music. Okay,
yeah.
But I guess this is we'll talk about it some other time.
Yeah,
because I want to talk about it extensively. Yeah. I don't want it to be a side note to the eclipse.
We could have like a whole special about it, like on a slow news week. We could just talk about Gravity Falls for a whole hour. All right, Juancho. Speaking of eclipses, man.
Yeah. Speaking of sun and moons. Yeah, the Pokemon World Championship was this weekend. Oh my god, so hyped. It was
that is so awesome.
Did you Pokemon fans get the whole sun and moon reference? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But yeah, the Pokemon World Championship was this weekend, and I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a Worlds competitor.
Oh yes, I was informed by our mutual friend Gallard Labarez that you are.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Gallard. But yeah, I attended the 2015 Pokemon World Championship, and
okay.
I'm also like the 2016 national champion for.
Wait, where was the 2015 one?
Boston. It was in Boston. It was crazy.
Oh,
especially since that was also the time that. Ooh, did you hear about the whole gun thing?
Oh yeah, I did. Wait, well, for the people at home that don't know, like, I think we even talked about this on the show. But yeah, go ahead and enlighten us.
All right, so let me just say what the Pokemon World Championships is first. So the Pokemon World Championships are basically just a place. It's like a giant Pokemon convention where there's a huge tournament for the three main games Pokemon has. So it's there's the Pokemon VGC, which is the video game championship. This is where you fight people 2-on-2. It's double battles. Yeah, it's double battles using
what part of the anime was that? Was that like the Orange Islands when they did the doubles battles?
I don't remember. I haven't watched the cartoons in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, so there's the VGC, then there's the TCG, the trading card game. And the trading card game is the one I participated in, and now there's Pokken, which is insane. That Pokken was introduced then too, 2015, and now it's part of their lineup. People really gather and compete in Pokken now. That's so awesome, dude. That's the Pokemon World Championship. There's a lot to do there. Like even if you're not a competitor, you could go there and just participate in the events. There's a bunch of side events. There's they set up a huge Pokemon Center kind of shop. Wherever the thing is. Yeah. So the shop is amazing. But not only that, too, is there's like a special room for people to sell stuff. Really, it's like a how do you say? I'm missing the word for when people just gather and sell stuff.
Like an open market.
Yeah, it's it's an open market, and then you have like people who travel from Japan, Korea, and some of them they travel just to sell stuff. So you get like these really cool things.
Oh man, that's awesome!
Really cool things you can't get normally, and it's like,
okay.
Oh my god, when I went there, it was just heaven. I spent so much money. First day, I spent. I feel so bad.
I mean, when else are you gonna spend money on Pokemon merch, right? Like if it's not then when?
Yeah. So that was 2015. And so during this huge event, right, some guy, I think his name was James Stumbo, and then there's this other, and he was with another guy. He said, "We're gonna blow away the competition," and then he has a picture of him with a huge gun.
Oh man, yeah.
And then you just know that that's not. The NSA just had a field day with that.
Oh wow, really?
I'm not sure if it was the NSA, but just a bunch of people reported them to the authorities, to Pokemon itself.
Okay.
And I remember that too, because I was wondering, wow, the security is so tight. Like every time I went in and went out of the event, they had to check my bag. They had to check, it was like going in an airport.
Oh wow.
Then literally the day after is when I found out they arrested 2 people who wanted to shoot up the place, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
It was pretty nuts, and it kind of made waves. And the sad thing is, it wasn't enough waves because what happened, in this year's, I think it was last year's Phoenix Comic Con, was someone came at Jason David Frank, also known as the Green Power Ranger, the White Ranger from back in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they came at him with a weapon. So the security was lax. And after that incident, cosplayers and all that, anyone who would bring something to a convention, they're starting to get screened harder now, not harder, but they're starting to get more thorough with their screening and making sure that what people are holding aren't actual weapons. And it's about time, because if that happened back in the... the Pokemon, the PWC, is that what you call it, or the VGC?
Pokemon Worlds.
The video game.
Pokemon Worlds.
Yeah,
the VGC. The VGC. Just
yeah,
Pokemon
the VGC Worlds. There. Yeah, so if that happened back then, none of this would have happened, and so that dude could have easily killed Jason David Frank, and you know, it's good that they're tightening up security now, but it's only hell for people who actually cosplay.
Oh no, yeah, I can imagine. It's like, where would you even begin to search a cosplayer? You know, with all so much stuff they have. But anyway, the discussion got really, really dark. I am so sorry about that. Sorry. But the Pokemon 2017 World Championships was amazing. Like, just fairies dominated the championship itself. Are you familiar with any, like, the VGC or TCG side? Like, do you play at all?
Yeah, I play a little bit, but not competitively. But I do know of the guys from Smogon. That's about it.
All right, so just basically our TCG Masters World Champion uses a Gardevoir deck.
We're talking about the TCG now.
Oh, because it all happened in the same day, so I just...
Okay.
Yeah. So VGC 2, like, the champion had a Whimsicott and a bunch of a Tapu Fini, if I'm not wrong. And these are also girly, beautiful Pokemon. I just love it. Like, those are
nothing wrong with girly Pokemon, Juancho.
I love them, dude. I like Whimsicott is one of my favorites. Gardevoir is one of my favorites. And like, imagine this, like, the top. This is for the finals of TCG, right? Yeah. It's Gardevoir versus what do you call Guzma's Pokemon again? I'm getting a mental block.
Salamence?
Golisopod.
Oh, okay.
You know, Golisopod, like the cockroach Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. So it's like it feels like a good versus evil kind of thing. You have like this super cool fairy kind of Pokemon versus the evil mascot cockroach Pokemon, and then good one.
Good always wins in the end, man. If pop culture has taught us anything, good always wins in the end.
Yeah, it was really interesting to watch. I caught a few of the live streams. It was like 4 a.m. here too.
What? See, that's why I haven't been able to catch any. And was this on Twitch? Was it on YouTube? Like, where did they stream this?
I caught it in their website actually, but no, it was on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
It was on Twitch.
It was on Twitch. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, again, technology so good, man. Like,
yeah. Huh.
What would we do without it? Like, you can't just wake up and be like, oh my gosh, there's a Pokemon tournament happening right now. I should tune in. Like, you know, and we get alerts on our freaking phones whenever like something important happens, like that we care about. Love of God, how, like, you know, I have an alert right here. Yeah, I know. I have an alert right here that says "Watch live now. Quit stalling podcast." I mean,
why would you want a notification for yourself, man? You were just complaining about that.
I subscribed on my own feed, and and this is how I find out if the stream is actually live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not vain publicly. So yeah, definitely. The Pokemon Worlds are such an awesome thing. So you're saying you had experience going there to Boston?
Yeah.
Like how long did you stay there? Was it like a 3-day event? Like how long is the actual...
It was a 3-day event, but me and my friends. It was me, Eric C. Eric.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Eric
Dude,
C. Actually.
Oh no, you're cutting out. Oh no! Turn off all your internet-consuming apps, Juancho.
Am I back?
You're slowly coming back, but you're still choppy. Everything okay over there?
I'm sorry. There's nothing on there.
It might be the rain. It might be the rain.
The rain.
That's what
everything's off except my laptop.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so yeah, it was you, Eric C. Who else?
And Kevin Mado. Actually, it was the Philippine team. We had Philippine team. We had jackets made and everything.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was nerdy as hell.
It was sponsored. I love that jacket, but you have to have we have the name of the shop that made it for us too, though.
Oh yeah, because it's sponsored. Yeah. Like okay, so does it still fit?
Yeah, it does.
Dude, wear it on the show.
I have to find it. I lost it. It's here somewhere because I moved so much the past few years. You know, it's like in some box somewhere. I'll find it.
Yeah, I would love
so
to see
Eric's
you
actually there right now. during the 2017 Worlds, and like I said, he's not a competitor right now, but he's just there just to hang out with people, and he came from Australia.
Oh my god. Yeah, he lives in Australia now. Like, he flew all the way from Australia? Damn, dude.
Just to play Pokemon, just to do some trades, to play in the side event. Because if you can't participate in Worlds, there's actually a huge event called like, it's like something open. So right now it's the Anaheim Open.
Okay.
So it's like a 600 player event, if I'm not wrong, 600 player event, so that you could get your invitation to next Worlds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's points.
Awesome.
You get points. That's how you get your invitation.
Okay, that's pretty cool, dude. Okay, so, last bit for the Pokemon Worlds. I do want to ask, like, what was the experience like?
It was just amazing, man. Just seeing people who love the same thing you do, a crazy amount, is like, just 3 days of that was, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I remember too, around that time, I told myself I was gonna quit after this Worlds, right? I was like, I'm not gonna play anymore. It's like, this is the pinnacle of what I can achieve in Pokemon.
Oh wow.
So I was like, after this, I think I'll quit. I don't think there's anything I can do with this. It's kind of expensive to play too, the trading card game especially.
I'm sure,
I went to the event. It was a 3-day event. I just had so much fun. I was like, I can't leave this behind. And I played like crazy the next year, and then I won nationals because of that.
Yeah. And you know, like, your geekiness is carried on, and your prowess for card games, because you're going to freaking Thailand to play in that Game of Thrones tournament. So I mean, you're still doing good work, and you're still hustling.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah. Oh, and the prize structure for the Pokemon Worlds, just so you know, is crazy. I just want to bring that up because it's crazy.
Oh,
I mean, you could get like $25,000 just by playing a card game.
Oh,
that's the prize money, man.
Oh, that that reminds me of how people win like $10 million at like the TI World Championships in freaking Dota 2. Like, come on,
it's nothing like
awesome.
that. You can't get. But just getting money, doing what you love, that's like the dream, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you win that tournament, didn't you pretty much just get your money back? No, I'm just kidding.
$25,000 is a lot, and the total prize pool for all the tournaments they have there is actually $500,000 plus. That
oh wow!
in prizes alone.
Wow.
Pokemon takes care of you. Also, if you're like top 15 in your area, they pay for your flight and your hotel.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was trying to do that. I was trying to get that. What do you call this?
That deal.
Support. I was trying to get that deal basically last year. I couldn't get it. I was close. Well, I was 16, I think.
So I want to get it on camera, man. I want to get it live on stream. Have you officially quit? Like, is that a decision that you have made?
No, I have not quit, man.
Yeah.
I can't quit. It's amazing.
Yeah, because Sandy Domingo in the chat saying is calling you a quitter, man.
I took a break this year, okay? It was getting expensive.
That's what you get, man. That's what you get. No, but I totally agree. Like, it's the same reason why a lot of people like who play MMOs, you know, they take a break for a while because one, they're burned out. Two, the cash. You know, you don't want it to be a running investment while you're not really that active. So I totally get that mentality. You're not gonna pay for Netflix if you're not gonna use it for 2 months. You know, you're gonna stop the subscription, then
somehow we always get back to that topic. Subscription-based content.
Because it's important, it's relevant, and it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. Now,
but yeah. So, let's move on. So we were talking about cons, and we're actually getting one pretty soon.
Yeah, we're getting Asia Pop Comic Con 2017. We went to Asia Pop last year. Me and Diego went. We did a couple of things, and it's a pretty cool con, man. Like, it's a pretty cool con, man. No, but
it doesn't sound like a scam at all.
I enjoyed myself last year. I think I went overboard, but I'm pretty. We're toning it down this year a little bit. You, me, Diego,
Who
the
were the
guys
guests
from Game
last year?
Last year was pretty awesome. You know, last year you had
Was it Odo, or was that a different con?
the guy who played Gendry, who was playing Gendry. He was there. The big guest was Millie Bobby Brown because everyone just lost their shit when she went on stage.
Oh, okay.
Who else was there? A bunch of, honestly, like some people that I'm not sure should have been at a pop Comic-Con. But, you know, like, they had their fans there. The guy, Nicholas Hoult, was there as well. Beast from the X-Men movies, the more recent X-Men movies. Young Kelsey Grammer, that was him. Yeah, so, yeah, and me and Diego, like, got to go around. I'll pull up some videos here. Did you go last year? Did you go last year?
I didn't. I didn't get to go. No.
You didn't get to go. Well, this year, man, we're gonna tear it up. You know, not really, but we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna do stuff.
Definitely.
We're gonna find stuff to do. But yeah, like it's really cool. You know, they have the main floor. They have wrestling going on. And the ground floor. I think it's gonna be the same this year. They have, what else did they have last year? Yeah, they had a bunch of exhibitors, like comic book artists. Like there was a huge panel last year for artists, guys who drew comics like The Punisher. They did like guys who did like poster art and movie art. For some movies that you're actually very familiar with, and shows like, oh no, my gosh, why am I hearing my own voice? That should be muted. Okay. Yeah. So it was a pretty awesome event, and like I said, everyone lost their shit when they saw Millie Bobby Brown, and the cosplay was ridiculously good. I can't wait to see this year. We met a lot of good friends like Laura Ledesma from Octopod. I'm showing that video right now on the screen. It was such an awesome event, and you know I encourage you guys to go if you have the chance. We got to meet the guys from Perry in Disguise. Oh my god, why does the audio always play even though it's freaking muted? All right, here, the guys from Perry in Disguise, they do like geek hoodies and stuff. Yeah, man. I think you're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be there in full force, like. 6/7 of us are going to be there Asia Pop, so it's going to be fun.
Like the main reason sometimes I don't go to these things is I have no one to go with.
Oh man! Well, now you have us, and we're gonna rock. We're gonna rock you. Yeah, and we're gonna come out with some diary style videos, much like me and Diego were releasing for the convention that we went to over the summer. Casual Connect. So me and Diego are releasing videos for Casual Connect. I think I can play a short bit of it because it should be on my desktop, but I can't find it because it's in the screen. It's being covered by OBS. Right, here we go. I'm gonna play it on the screen in just a second. But yeah, we're doing videos like this for Asia Pop. Why is the audio playing for that as well? So. Yeah, we're doing diary style videos, me and Diego, and it's gonna be fun, man. You, me, the guys, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna skip.
Just in case you can't go to Asia Pop, you could see what happened. You could technically roll with us.
Yes, that is exactly what's gonna happen. So yeah, Asia Pop Comic Con, get your tickets. I think they're on sale at SM Tickets. Did you get your tickets yet?
I have not yet. I should, huh?
Yeah, dang. We should. You and I definitely should.
Oh, you haven't either.
What are you talking about? I never said that I didn't. I'm just saying we should.
All right, when you buy, man, just buy one for me too. Thanks.
Actually, you know, I think I should. just to make sure that.
I'm looking at the lineup. It's gonna be crazy. I'm just excited for Gaku Space, man. That's
Gaku Space.
That's Genji, right? Is that Genji?
He needs healing.
Yeah, man. Well, my brother is going just for Genji. He's gonna, because he studies Japanese, right?
What? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so
but okay.
He's going, and then he's just gonna bring his notebook, you know, the thing he studies Japanese with, and he's gonna have him sign it. And I told him, please tell him to sign. I need healing, please. Yeah, he bought the meet and greet and everything.
Wow, that's like $900, right?
I'm not sure.
That's a
Maybe we
Philippine
could ask him-
peso.
we could ask him to hold the camera so we could save money.
Oh yeah, actually we kind of should. We really should, Juancho. We really should. Shout out to Don Chan for joining us Don Tan for joining us in the chat. What's up, Don? Hope you're doing good. I played soccer with him a year back.
Oh, cool. What's up, man?
Yeah, Sandy in the chat says he'll sponsor your cards, so that's not so bad.
Oh, Sandy is like he's the Pokemon professor for the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you when I got into playing, he was the one who taught me. So just in case you guys for anyone watching right now who wants to get into Pokemon, so you can compete in Worlds and win $25,000.
Boom.
You know who to contact. Well, contact me and I'll introduce you to Sandy.
Yeah, I mean, they really should go through you first. Well, Juancho, where can they reach you if they do want to,
It's at Saldana Juancho. That's my Twitter.
Yeah.
You can just tweet me there, and then we can get your Pokemon journey started.
Oh, yeah. And also, you get alerts for those on your phone, don't you?
Yes, I do. Which I don't mind. Jeez. Literally all you have to do is click them.
I tie these things around, man. All the show topics go back in circles, man. There's always I make sure. Now, so yeah, guys, if you wanna become a Pokemon master, hit up Juancho at Saldana Juancho.
We'll train you.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. Asia Pop Comic Con. We've talked about the worlds. Let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm always game to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, man. He might be going solo. Hold on. I should have had this ready for that. Hold on. Where is that? I don't have that keybound, do I? I do. Hold on. Here. Yeah, see, I have that keybound, but I always forget what the key binding is. So
what is that
man.
even? What?
That's that meme from CSI.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get you. Maybe you should have some shades too when you do that.
Yeah, come on, Winston.
Anyway, so what's up with Obi-Wan?
So Obi-Wan Kenobi, man, might be getting his own spin-off movie. We've heard a lot from Ewan McGregor on various talk shows like Graham Norton's talk show. That he's not opposed to playing the Jedi Master again on screen. So, Entertainment Weekly, as well as a Hollywood Reporter, have reported that Disney and Lucas might be closer to making this happen than we thought. You know, it might not just be rumors anymore. This could be in pre-production as we speak.
What are you talking? You telling me those were rumors before? I took that as confirmation when I saw it. You know, when they released the whole lineup thing of Star Wars. Oh.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, the lineup was there, but they never really had anything past Rogue One for the Star Wars stories. And then I'm pretty sure it was like late last year, early this year, they announced the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
And then we got Alden Ehrenreich cast in that. And then so. We don't know what else is gonna come outside of the Solo movie, but rumors are Boba Fett maybe, Yoda maybe, and then likely looks like we're gonna get Obi-Wan. And
I think Obi-Wan is the perfect Solo movie to have.
Oh really? Tell me more.
Even more than Han Solo, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because there's like the 20-year gap of what he did right between 3 and 4.
He was pretty much just in his cave jerking off.
He did stuff.
No, but yeah, like it would be interesting to find out because you see him show up in Rebels.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it was insane in Rebels. That was a cool scene. Now that I'm getting shivers just remembering that episode.
Yeah, that was such a cool scene. You guys should check out Star Wars Rebels if you don't know what we're talking about because Obi-Wan had one of the coolest scenes. I mean, admittedly, kind of drawn out. But still, no less badass because it was drawn out. Like it was so cool. They got the guy who voiced him, James Arnold Taylor, who voiced him in the Clone Wars to reprise his role, and they just expanded on how badass Obi-Wan was and made you more curious.
Like, the scene was like what? I mean, the actual lightsaber fight was like a few seconds long.
Yeah.
But like frame for frame, like when I was rewatching it, I was like analyzing it frame for frame. It was like each frame has a story. It was insane.
Yeah, definitely, and yeah,
it's like Darth Maul tried to do the killing move he did with Qui-Gon to Obi-Wan, and he saw it coming, stuff like that. It was great. You watch Rebels.
Yeah, watch Rebels, guys. And like, it makes you wonder even more, like, how did he get taken down by Vader, like, so easily? Like, why did he look like such a rusty old man during A New Hope?
It's the twin sons of Tatooine, man. I think they explained that. Like the climate the climate of Tatooine is so harsh that it made him age faster.
Just baked his face and his moves. All right.
Yeah, and then he studied more spiritually than physically because he was trying to like go to the other side or something like that. He's trying to become a Force ghost, right? He was learning that move.
Similar
so that's
to
more of
Qui-Gon.
a spiritual move than a fighting move.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of training, man. You just don't become a ghost like that, Yeah, so do you want? I mean, obviously you want an Obi-Wan movie, but chat. Let us know if you want one, because I am on the fence, because we've had a lot of Obi-Wan content. We've had a lot of Obi-Wan content. We had the Clone Wars. We've seen him on Rebels. We have God knows how many books and expanded universe novels and comics. Granted, they're not canon anymore, and we had the same amount for Han. I still think we need a Luke Skywalker solo movie, or at least give me a video game that lets you play as Luke in his formative years. And here's the thing. I've talked about this on Game Bite, the whole video game part, but I always said, man, the guy who plays Winter Soldier, freaking, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Sebastian Stan, man, splitting image of Mark Hamill in certain angles, and he's buff
I did not
enough
notice that.
Yeah, he's buff enough to play Mark Hamill in a Luke Skywalker role. You give him the Mark Hamill wig. Wait here, let me bring up the photo.
Maybe you should wait first for The Last Jedi.
See, look at this.
Is that really?
Yeah, like, throw a wig on him and he looks like Luke.
He does. What the hell?
See?
But yeah, like I said, maybe wait for The Last Jedi. Maybe Luke will do something cool there. How do you know he's not in his prime right now? Oh, sorry.
Well, he's old, but
so is Yoda, and he's crazy.
I know, but like, short of giving us the Luke backpack scene that he Instagrammed before, like with Daisy Ridley carrying him on his back, on her back, like. Yeah. I don't know what else they could do to prove that Luke is still in his prime, because I mean, Mark Hamill works out now for the role, but like, let's be honest, he's like a couple pounds away from being able to flip and do the things he did.
Buddy, you're talking to Disney here. They can CG the entire thing if they want to.
I know, but that's cheap. It feels cheap. I want Sebastian Stan running around for one whole movie. Maybe we get like a little nod to Mara Jade or something. But like, you're talking about how we never got to see Obi-Wan's formative, like, past his prime. Like, we never got to see Luke in his prime.
And like, Luke in the EU is crazy.
Yes, he is pulled down Star Destroyer to Earth. Crazy, They
describe him as, like, when he fights with his lightsaber, it's like he's holding 1,000 lightsabers all at once. That's how they describe Luke fighting in the EU.
Yes. And I want to see it.
I doubt we're gonna see that.
Disney, we want it. Juancho, say that you want it.
I do want it. No, yeah, you're right. We need that.
We definitely do. But yeah, I wanted to make the case, because as cool as Obi-Wan would be, I mean, yes, maybe do it while Ewan McGregor still can, before he starts looking like Alec Guinness. But also give us Sebastian Stan as Luke while he still looks like Luke. Please. All right. In other news, man, Death Note. Tell us about Death Note.
Oh no, yeah. So the Death Note movie is coming up. This is the Netflix live action kind of reimagining of Death Note. If you don't know Death Note is a manga that's about a high school kid who gets a notebook that could basically kill anyone as long as he writes their name in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's given to him by a Shinigami, a death god. And they reimagined the whole thing to be because of course the original one was set in Japan, and now it's gonna be set in Seattle, which is interesting.
Yeah,
they're good.
Fishing towns.
Really? Oh yeah, I did not think about that. But yeah. So it's gonna be set in Seattle, and they changed a lot of things, and it's coming out in 3 days from now, August 25th. And I am hyped to watch it, but I am not seeing good reviews about it online because reviews are showing up like one I read just came out like a few hours ago, and he burned it. He burned it really bad.
Did Netflix Tekken Death Note? Did they Dragon Ball Z Death Note? Is that what happened?
Maybe, man. They said they whitewashed it really, really bad.
No.
And
that's impossible.
Yeah, I am going to watch it. I am going to watch it. I don't care. Death Note is like, it was the thing that got me into anime in general. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh dang. Dude. Okay, yeah. You might as well watch it anyway. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, and it doesn't look.
I mean, I watch Game of Thrones
bad.
now.
Yeah, I mean.
Sometimes I watch things just to get pissed.
And this just hit me. I think this guy is Nat Wolff from the Naked Brothers band back in Nickelodeon.
What? Really?
Yeah. This looks like him. I'm pretty sure this is him. So yeah, like get some Nickelodeon connection in your life, in your Death Note. Shout out to Bobby Australia who joined us in Facebook chat. Thank you, Bobby. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, Sandy's saying movie night, man. Let's do it. Sandy, I gotta meet you, man. I gotta meet you.
Oh, you want to be a Pokemon master?
I mean, like if we can make it happen, why not, right? I mean, I love me some Alolan Raichu. So let's make it happen, Sandy. Let's make it happen. All right. No, but yeah, I want to know your thoughts based on what you've seen so far. Like, have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. Honestly, it looks good to me, but I haven't seen what Ryu looks like the Death God himself. He's voiced by William Dafoe, though. That's like, all you need to do is put makeup on William Dafoe, and there's your Death God.
Yeah, you don't even need to put makeup on him. Willem Dafoe is pretty scary as is.
Yep. He'd make the perfect Joker. All you have to do, white makeup on him, there's your Death God / Joker right there.
Oh, that's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought. No, but yeah, like I totally agree. Willem Dafoe is one bad mofo. But yes, I hope Netflix didn't screw this up too bad. Let's wait to see. Let's wait and see.
Hopefully it's one of those, the fans love it, but the critics are too critical or something like that. Like,
oh yeah,
it is technically a reimagined thing. So they reimagined it in Seattle. So how can it be whitewashed? Because that's what they call it. They're saying it's whitewashed because So did he want a bunch of Asian people in Seattle? I mean, granted, there are Asian people in Seattle. It's just technically.
I mean, how hard is it to find an Asian American actor, though? Like, now that you bring it up.
Yeah, but I mean, why is that such a big issue? It's based in Seattle. It's not like in what movie is that with Scarlett Johansson?
Ghost in the Shell?
Ghost in the Shell, yeah. That got a lot of flack, too, for being whitewashed, right?
Yeah. I mean, being whitewashed is what kind of buried a lot of other movies, like The Last Airbender.
That's true.
Yeah, Dragon Ball. Like, Dragon Ball, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure that I saw, like, 2 minutes of it, but I'm pretty sure the script was terrible.
Like, you haven't watched Dragon Ball? The live action?
I was going to, and then I saw.
Oh,
like,
good.
2
No,
minutes of
don't.
it.
Just don't. Just. You're fine.
Yeah. So
You're fine.
And you know, when whitewashing is also like when you call some dude Jin Kazama, but he looks white as day, like.
Oh, okay. I could see him. That's true. I think the guy's name might still be Light Yagami, and then he's like some white dude.
Oh, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
I'm not sure if that's still his name though.
We should check that out. We should do some
Yeah.
fact checking.
I'll tell you 3 days from now. I mean, we'll talk about it next week for sure.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
And I'd either be mad or really happy.
Oh yeah. Hopefully more happy. You know, hopefully more happy. Sandy, hope you enjoy your dinner, man. Sorry that we ran too long. All right, let's get to it, Juancho. Let's get to it. It's time for episode recap.
Let's go.
Soundbite, please play. Nope, the soundbite isn't playing.
Is it voice command?
It's supposed to like play when I hit the key, but I'm gonna play something else then.
It's what you hearing, listen. It's what you hearing, listen. It's what you hearing, listen.
What the shit?
All right, it's time for episode recap.
But you did have a soundbite prepared. Props though. Props.
Yeah, it's a different soundbite, but yeah, it still works. Shaggy Austin in the Twitch chat said, "Would it be white trash, not whitewash?" You are clever, sir. You are clever. Why not, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that'll work too. But yeah, so. What do we have to talk about in episode recap? Yes! Oh, Game of Thrones, dude. Game of Thrones. We have so much to talk about.
Yeah, so we had like
already
a
on
week
an
to
hour.
prepare.
Yeah,
we had a week to prepare for Game of Thrones. It's not like it came out yesterday. Did you watch the leak?
Of course I did. I could.
Shame on you.
I still torrented when it came out yesterday.
Not sure you could say that on air.
I love the internet. All right, so.
No, yeah, I was gonna do the exact same thing. That's what I told myself. You know, I was like, I'm gonna watch it now, but I'm gonna watch it again in like full HD and stuff like that. But I just really did not like the episode, so I just didn't watch it again.
You did not like the episode.
Oh, so you're one of those people.
Oh, okay.
The fan base is really divided on the episode, honestly.
I did not think they were.
I know a few people who hate it, but I know some people who defend it like hell. Like some of my Facebook chats, they're like just full of debate on like, is it good? Is it not?
Okay, so I'm not gonna defend it like hell.
So I could destroy you.
First of all, I'm not going to defend it like hell. I like it, and I'm not going to tell anyone else to like it just because I like it. Second of all, the effects were amazing.
Oh, no, yeah. It's always amazing. It's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and thirdly, before we get to the actual episode, I want to talk about the leak part, you know? Yeah, so first of all, in terms of the leak, hackers were able to get into the Game of Thrones HBO Go the Game of Thrones part of HBO Go, and prematurely release the episode.
Really?
And this is, of course, talking about Game of Thrones season 7, episode 6?
Six.
Episode 6. And the thing is, you know, people in Spain, India, what other countries got it, Juancho?
All I know actually is Spain and India.
I think some countries in South America also got it, but so now. One guy from Spain was actually able to stream it for everyone on the Reddit Free Folk. And he put up the links actually, because he put it up on Twitch, and then he put it up on YouTube. The two most policed streaming sites in the world. For the love of God.
Oh, he got in trouble, didn't he?
Everyone on Reddit now hates Spain because of him, because, you know, everyone's saying, why not upload it for torrent? Why not stream it on like RooTube or Dailymotion, which he eventually did, or someone eventually did?
At least he streamed it. Why are these people mad?
I know, and we got like the first like 20 or so minutes. It was a good 20 or so minutes, and held me till someone else was able to put up a stream on Dailymotion. Why are we talking about illegal streaming? Because it's good, people. It's good. It was such a good episode for me. So yeah. Everyone hates Spain now is the moral of the story.
Okay.
And upload it for torrenting. If you're gonna pirate, if you're gonna pirate it right. Okay.
That's the moral of this podcast, I'm guessing. You're gonna do something wrong, do it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Shaggy Austin in the chat says game of sex. Yeah, it's pretty much a game of sex, but
Was there? There was none.
There was none. There's none. There's a lot of.
Has there been in a while? There hasn't been in a while, actually.
Yeah, that's very true. There's been
it's
a lot
more,
of foundation.
It used to be, Game of Thrones used to be described as dragons and boobs. Now it's more dragons, just mostly dragons.
Mostly dragons, and then some setup for boobs. We're waiting for it, but we're not sure if we're getting it this season. No, we got a couple. We got Grey Worm and Missandei, and that's all I can remember. Yeah. So.
Oh, that is a couple.
Yeah. Good job, man. Good job. So, okay, getting into the actual episode now. Let me play some nice bed music for this part. Okay, I'm gonna give my positives before you give your 20 minutes of negatives. All right, let's.
I'll keep it short. Just I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, so I love that this season has become just the fan service season. It's been long coming.
That's one of my negative points, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all the things that I'm gonna just sweep under the rug are the ones that you're gonna emphasize, because the fact that we got the super team up, the Dirty Seven, the shete of shit is what I've seen on the internet. No, that's all me. That's all me. No, but the fact that we got that super team up, the fact that we got the dragons and everyone in one scene, the Night King. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna play the spoiler alert theme because we're gonna spoil a lot of stuff. So if you don't like spoilers, guys,
Holy spoiler alert!
Tune out now. Actually, you know what? That should have been part of the. I think that was part of the episode recap theme. No, but yeah, guys, if you don't want spoilers for Game of Thrones, wait like 5 minutes because we're gonna be talking about Rick and Morty, and then
spoil that.
And then spoil that, and then spoil the Defenders.
So basically, we don't see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. We love you guys. Game Bite tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. G&D, Hearthstone Caster. All right, so yeah. So for me, this is the episode where the fan service was good for me. It felt deserved because they've put us through so much, and overall, it was a relief for me because.
Okay.
Aside from the very devastating loss of Viserion, and okay, I didn't like the fact that Genji turned out to be the Flash, but aside from that,
what makes him the fastest? How would John know that he's the fastest guy?
I know, right? Like, is
Wouldn't
it because he's
the
short?
Wildling be the fastest? Because aren't they crazy?
That's true, right? No, but yeah, he's quick too. But so yeah, the fan service felt good, and that's pretty much what drove me through this episode. Was yes moments.
No, yeah. I feel like that's what Game of Thrones has become.
Mm-hmm.
It's become more of the oh shit that happened kind of season. Oh, this season. That's exactly what it is. The oh shit season. Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I watch it. Why anyone watches it really? Because it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy good. So yeah, I love the episode, and I can't wait for the finale. I've been waiting for a whole week now. I'm waiting for the leak, guys. Come on, it's about time.
Anyone but Spain, leak it, please.
Yeah, I would love to go more in depth, but I think it's just something that you should enjoy and watch. And savor for what it is. And I don't want to overanalyze it too much because so many people do that on the internet already.
Yeah, that's actually how I wish I could do it. Like that, going into the season, that's what I said I'd do. Like just love it, man. It's about to end. Just enjoy it. Just ignore everything that it can't be as good as how it should be since they have no material to base it off. Stuff like that.
Also,
But, yeah,
expectations
it's
are
just-
ridiculously high.
It's just part of me, I guess, to analyze it.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
I can't. It's just but yeah. So for me, this was the weakest episode of the season. This is the episode I didn't enjoy the most.
Okay.
Just because it was the penultimate episode. It was the dreaded episode. It's the episode that it's supposed to be like the Red Wedding or the Battle of the Bastards kind of episode. But did you get that? Did you feel that? That it was devastating. It was game changing. Well, I guess it is game changing. But did you feel it? Because I didn't feel it.
It wasn't devastating in the same way. Admittedly, like I've seen a lot of reaction on the internet, crying out over the loss of Viserion. But I personally didn't feel it because I didn't feel that much of a connection to.
No, exactly.
To
That's what I just needed you to say. Now you can keep quiet.
Oh no! Give me one more second. Sorry, give me one more
I'm
second.
just joking.
And it's
Go ahead.
also because they've had to pace this season differently because they only have 7 episodes.
No, yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just it didn't feel like a dreaded episode to me, honestly, because maybe of the fan service. I mean, at first my biggest gripe was the whole teleportation bird thing.
Yes.
It ruined my suspension of belief. It's like there's some things I just when you go into watching something, you have this certain suspension of belief that, okay, I believe that dragons can exist. I believe that kissing someone would bring him back to life. Stuff like that. And then it's like you pulled this on me, and then I'm like, seriously? It's like, it just pulled me out of the show.
Yeah, we mentioned that at the top of the episode, of this episode. And Juancho is actually referring to the fact that the Raven, that Gendry so valiantly ran to Eastwatch to send to Daenerys, got to Daenerys so freaking fast, and then Daenerys got to freaking the north.
I mean, I don't know how fast dragons fly. Maybe for all we know, dragons fly at the speed of light, but ravens don't.
And she could hold on to that dragon at the speed of light. No, but yeah, like. The fact that we have such a real world basis for ravens, God, they can't be that fast.
I mean, the thing is too, the show broke its own setup. The show started with them trekking across this vast wilderness. This is beyond the wall. This is uncharted territory. You have all these Lord of the Rings panning shots of how wild the area is, how big the area is,
Yeah.
But Gendry gets back. Gendry gets back so fast.
Well, this is like the eastmost part of the north,
Yeah, but still, they made it a point to show that they've been traveling so far, and this place is so vast. Mm-hmm. And then just Gendry gets back so fast, and then it just feels so. It feels so on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones has always been realism in a fantasy setting.
Oh, and now they're crossing over to more fantasy.
It's all fantasy. It's all, I'm gonna have a dragon arrive at the nick of time to save you, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Wherein that doesn't happen in Game of Thrones. Especially not in the dreaded episode. Dreaded episodes are always where a main character dies. Someone you care about dies. It's always been a political move. Because the episode before would always be either an episode before the season finale would always be either a battle episode, a war episode, which in itself the war is always won because of political moves. Mm-hmm. You get me? It's either because Sansa writes to Littlefinger or Tywin makes friends with the Tyrells. That's why you win a certain battle, or it's a big gut punch kind of episode. It's going to be something like the Red Wedding where Robb dies, or when Ned Stark gets his head chopped off.
Wait, was that the penultimate? That wasn't the finale?
Oh, it wasn't finale. So it's always the second to the last episode. Instead, this episode, Tormund doesn't even die.
Yeah, that's one thing I could agree with you on. Like, Like the red shirt guy that just fell into the White Walkers gets bit almost immediately, but Tormund, who had like 4, 5, 6 of them on him, like was not bit a single second.
It's so obviously Hollywood. Like you have all these red shirts dying everywhere, but you have your main cast fighting an army, buddy. They're fighting an entire army on an island, and they're fine.
Yeah. Like
it's not Game of Thrones, man. It's not. It doesn't feel real to me. But
yeah, it fell short of the realism that Game of Thrones
there's no political
so
move,
well.
And there was no gut punch. Did you really feel anything when Viserion died? That's the name. Yeah, Viserion died.
I freaked out a little bit because I was like, there's supposed to be 3 of them. There's supposed to be 3.
That's it though. But emotionally, you're not attached to Viserion at all. What did Viserion even do? You show him as a baby, you show him locked up in a cage, and you show him flying around. He does nothing. What would be amazing is if they killed Drogon, because Drogon was the actual dragon you're attached to.
Yeah, that's true.
Drogon is the dragon who saved Daenerys. Drogon is Daenerys' go-to dragon. Drogon was the problem child of the dragons. You know his identity. Did you even know which dragon died when it died?
I'm gonna be honest, no.
Right?
Not even
unless
little.
You did research, so you don't feel any attachment. There was no gut punch.
Oh, I was sure it wasn't Drogon because
Danny's riding Drogon.
Yeah, and like he was definitely the biggest one. So
yeah,
so you're right. You're totally right.
There was no big political move. In fact, the move was so not political, based on what Tyrion says, because it was such a bad move.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I totally agree with you that it wasn't political, but come on, man, Flaming Bear, let's.
Okay, no, yeah, like I said, all the oh shit moments were amazing. What do you call this? The dialogue was amazing. Like I love the dialogue between Beric Dondarrion and Jon Snow.
Oh yeah.
Like how they have different beliefs. Like one follows the Lord of Light, one is such a grounded kind of individual, but then they connect when they talk about fighting death no matter what, even if you're gonna lose, for other people. And then John goes like, that's not the exact words, I can't remember the exact words, but then John goes like, we are the shield of the men, something like that, the Night's Watch vow. And I was like, oh my god, that they just connected, the conflicting views connected because of what happened. The dialogue was top notch here. Like I really felt that the Hound and Tormund became BFFs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the dialogue was amazing.
The fan servicey stuff.
Yeah. Jorah and Jon, like their whole chat between the sword, like here you can eat. You should have the sword and pass it to your sons because I've disgraced it. Stuff like that. I just loved it.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
obviously can't say the exact word for word. That's how obvious it is that I didn't rewatch the episode.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's my main gripe with it. Just the teleport, and I didn't feel that much. I mean, I really thought more people would have died besides the priest guy. You good call, by the way. You're the one who called that the priest guy would die.
I know.
Good call. My theory didn't happen.
It was close though. It was super close though. Watch episode 38 to see what we're talking about. No, but you were really close. And I was expecting more death, pretty much.
I mean, like what was happening felt like the what do you call the cowboy movie where there's like 7 of them.
Oh, Magnificent Seven?
I felt like it was going to be the Magnificent Seven of Game of Thrones.
I mean, they set it up,
How in Magnificent Seven, you like when you build up characters and they die, you really feel for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should have given us. They should have killed a few people, made us feel, but I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, it might be next season. Like they have like
the cheapest guy, like the priest. The priest is like, okay. He had a few lines, and he brings someone back to life.
Yeah, well, who knows, right? Like, it could be major repercussions, just like the very final scene of that episode. We don't know. Like, I can't wait to just see things unfold.
Also, why does Jon want to kill himself? He should really talk to someone about
He just finds a way to get surrounded every freaking season,
the
man.
dragon's right there.
I
The dragon's
know.
Also, there's so many gripes. Like, just why didn't the Night King, or why didn't the White Walkers aim for the Drogon, who was on the ground, but Viserion was flying around?
You know what? Because the Night King's cocky. You know, he's like, I got this, bro, I got this. All right, watch this, dude. I'm gonna nail that guy. All right, yeah. He just fucking launches it. I'm not gonna find that pen ever again. No, but it was worth it for the joke. No, but yeah, definitely, I totally agree. I'm gonna look for that pen in a second while you're talking about Rick and Morty, because I don't want to lose it. But no, I totally agree. Like, there's so many holes. But I just can't help but enjoy
and
it.
we didn't even talk about Winterfell. Like, what's up with Arya?
Oh, she's just going full on crazy, like you were saying. You know, she's drawing Littlefinger out, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the justification for those scenes. Is like, what if the Stark children are playing Littlefinger? That's the big what if, right?
Yeah.
We'll know next season.
It also
Like,
sounds
next
really
episode.
weird.
Next episode would be, it's either the Stark children were being really, really stupid, and this was really stupid, or oh my god, good twist.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see.
Definitely. All right, so we're moving past all that, and we're going into Rick and Morty territory, guys. Rick and Morty. I should have a soundbite for that. Wait, I might actually have one, but
You have a burp soundbite?
I'm pretty sure from back in the day. I think here we go. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about Rick and Morty. All right, so Juancho. Yeah. I'm prepared.
What do you think about that episode, man? Just you first.
All right, I'm gonna talk about it real quick because I want to look for that pen. I'm so
you
scared
really
to
do?
forget.
Okay, I'll start then.
Okay, I'll be right back. What's that?
Okay, so the Rick and Morty episode, it was actually a Rick and Jerry episode. So, just spoiler warning, obviously. I thought it was okay, you're back. I literally didn't say that much while you were away. I just said it was a Rick and Jerry episode. So
It was though, and we got Jerry getting dragged out of his room,
which is that was like an Easter egg to the very first scene of Rick and Morty. Did you notice
was
that?
it? I completely forgot about that.
That's exactly how Rick drags Morty on the very first episode. He was like dragging him out. He was like, Morty, you gotta go with me. We have like an important adventure, Morty.
Dude, I totally forgot about yeah.
And then you have Morty like dragging on his bed. He was like, no, what, Rick? Yeah, so it's a nod to the very first scene, and I like that they did that nod because it shows how far the show has gone.
Yeah,
granted, this is more of Rick and Morty's episodic, so there's like there's some episodes that show continuity, but I think this episode really shows how far Morty has gone. He's gone from like the oh no Rick, like the stupid sidekick, to actually being competent, which is surprising.
Yeah. I mean, and you started to get those hints on that episode where Summer has her crisis about finding out where when she was in an accident, and when he was the one who was calm and was the one who approached her and said that life is life and
life is
happen.
Meaningless. And existence is nothing. Come watch TV.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you're really getting this progression with Morty, and it's a lot less dramatic and a lot less nihilistic compared to the mom. The mom is slowly morphing into the problems that the kids should be turning into. Like, she's becoming more cynical. She's becoming very erratic and compulsive, and she's becoming Rick without the genius, endearing, like she's Rick without the saving qualities of Rick, pretty much. And it's it's odd. Beth is Beth. And it's a great character change. It's not stereotypical Hollywood, and that's pretty much what makes the show so appealing.
It's like this really, really stupid sci-fi show has great the character development for some reason. For some reason, the character development is amazing. But yeah, so the episode itself really just felt for me, it was a typical Rick and Morty episode, but just replace Morty with Jerry, while Morty has his own thing with his family, and he seems to be on top of that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Again, it's not one of the episodes that you're gonna remember the most, but at the same time, they managed to squeeze in a lot of important things. One is the value. They squeeze in a lot of good values. Body image and how it's how it's gotten to the point now where you can't keep up with what's beauty and what's beautiful nowadays, and it even gets to the point where they talk about Rick and how he purposefully tried to edge Jerry out from when he came back into their family. And
I feel like this episode had the most emotional Rick, like the most genuine Rick,
the Rick we were expecting from the Defenders episode.
Yeah, from the Vindicators.
Sorry, the Vindicators. Sorry.
Did you? By the way, in that episode, did you realize that the Vindicators logo is just the Avengers logo turned around? Yes, I did not realize that.
It was so funny. I found it so funny. And the Nerdist actually gave away some shirts that had the Vindicators logo.
I want that shirt. I want the jacket itself.
Yeah, the jacket is pretty badass. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed that Morty putting on the jacket was kind of a nod as well to Marty McFly, who he's based off of.
Oh yeah.
He has the sleeveless jacket.
The life vest.
Yeah, the life vest, pretty much. Yeah, so it was a super awesome episode last week and this week. A lot to be learned. Especially for you women and men. Actually, men. Be in touch with your feelings and don't be so insecure.
That's Jerry, I think, is one of my favorite. I think might be my favorite character just because he's like the. I guess the pity worked on me. I pity him so much. He's my favorite character.
He got you with the pity. He got you with the pity. Oh my gosh.
But like I said, I feel like this is the episode where Rick showed the most emotion because I feel like it was genuine. I feel like this wasn't a little twisty, twirly, twist kind of Rick thingamabob.
It was very straightforward.
It's like he said. Like his feelings for Jerry would be the feelings of a father talking to someone who got his daughter pregnant.
Yeah.
You got Rick's daughter pregnant.
Yeah.
He was Rick's daughter. He had so many options. So I was like, I feel like that came straight from the heart. And the way he apologized to Jerry for out of nowhere. That looked genuine to me. Why would he even do that for no reason? He admitted straight to the fact that it's his fault that their marriage is destroyed. Basically, he owned up to it. He said it himself, and I felt Rick. him.
And up until the moment at the end where Jerry talks about his wallet and Key's not being with him, you really do see some development between the two of them. And hopefully it's not as dark as it seems, but I'm hoping this is a step into a brighter direction, even though it's going to be a long road before we get there.
Okay, so I have this thing. I have a theory about this episode.
Okay.
So the episode's called. I really want to try and blow your mind, like how I blew your mind with the Pickle Rick thing. So that's what I've been doing with the Rick and Morty episodes. I've been rewatching them, trying to find something. So the episode's called The Whirly Dirly Conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's supposed to be a conspiracy involved, and you're meant to assume that it's Jerry.
Oh, okay.
It's Jerry's conspiracy with the thing, but what if it's not?
Okay.
What if the conspiracy was the subtle hits about Rick? What if this isn't Rick?
Oh.
It's like they showed the whole robot mechanic side to it, like when they X-rayed him, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, since when has Rick had that? Like the whole that arm scene was so funny, and it just shot a plunger that was.
No, but I think we've seen that before. I think we've seen the whole Rocket Raccoon stuff happen to him. I can't remember when.
But it's just like this episode, it was the whole Rocket Raccoon thing. Last episode was the nano mesh in his epidermis.
Oh.
And then, like, if you remember, a few episodes, I think it was the second episode, was the whole he has a robot of himself.
Yeah. Oh,
and he doesn't want to deal with the whole marriage divorce thing. What if he just ducked out since that episode, you know? What if he came back and it was just the Robo Rick? That's the person we've been having adventures with since Robo Rick.
Dude, that'd be crazy. I mean, that'd also mean that he's developed Robo Rick to a whole nother level.
Yeah. I mean, it's called a conspiracy episode, and I'm just trying to make a conspiracy.
All right, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool note. All right, so I want to glaze over this real quick because one, you haven't seen the Defenders yet, and two, we are on an hour and
30 minutes.
30 minutes, so we're gonna do this real quick. All right. First of all, the Punisher trailer is at the very end of the finale, but if you haven't seen that, it's probably on YouTube and you've probably seen it already. The Punisher looks really cool. Admittedly, one of my least favorite comic book characters, but the way that he's portrayed in the Netflix series seems very good. And John Bernthal is a very good actor. I love
the actor. Yeah, I feel like a perfect role.
Yeah. If you can ignore the earlobes, you will see right through and just enjoy John Bernthal.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna notice his earlobes.
Yeah. They're huge. I swear to God, they're enormous. All right. So check out Punisher trailer. Looks good. He's coming out. He's gonna get his own series soon on Netflix as well. So I'm looking forward to that. The Defenders. All right. So again, spoiler alert. We're only gonna talk about very briefly the first episode, and I think we'll get into it more next week, especially with or the week after, especially with Game of Thrones ending. We need something to fill the gap. And I'm pretty sure Ilops. Shaggy Austin in the chat says Ilops. All right, so the Defenders, real quick. First episode impressions. Juancho, go.
Oh, okay. So, wow. As a person who didn't watch literally, I didn't watch any of the other superhero Netflix stuff besides a few episodes of Daredevil.
Okay.
You know, since I've been avoiding this whole thing, and the first episode of first two episodes of Iron Fist.
Oh, yes.
So imagine me going into this and expecting not to like it.
Okay.
And I liked it.
Yes! Success!
I liked it. It was I felt like, you know, since I feel like there's a lot of stuff I don't know since I don't watch any of the other episodes, but it didn't feel like it was required. You know, it didn't feel like a hindrance to me.
That's good. That's good.
As an intro episode goes, they did it really well. They didn't have to blast you with so much information. You just cut into these people, the Defenders, living their lives, and you get a sense of how their characters are.
Yeah.
Like you get Jessica Jones like helping out her buddy with her powers. Like you know you get I've never watched Jessica Jones. I don't even know what she's about, but I automatically got the feel that she's like the rebellious kind of girl with powers.
Yes.
And then
yes. Sorry.
And then you get Daredevil with his. You get Daredevil when like his powers are introduced as he's introduced, and then you get him defending someone in court, which I just thought was amazing. I really enjoyed that scene when he was defending someone in court.
That was better than Suits.
yeah, and then you get Luke Cage being all badass coming out of jail. Like you get the feeling from him now. I also didn't watch any Luke Cage. I get the feeling from him like he's in jail, so he's done something bad. But he feels like the kind of person who could have left jail whenever he wanted, but he stayed for moral reasons, probably. Because you see him, he just rips off stuff, and he just gives to him. So it feels like, oh, he's a good guy who just happened to get caught in bad scenarios. So am I right?
Yes, definitely. Yes, you are absolutely
And I get Iron
spot
Fist,
on.
who I don't give a shit about. Granted, he had the cool fight scene this time.
Yeah, so I think this would have been a way better intro to Iron Fist than the whole season, than the whole first season. It would have been cooler if they started with this and gave us okay, before the Defenders, this is what happened.
yeah, maybe.
You know, like, okay, but Shaggy Austin says Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's pretty cool. We were supposed to talk about something, but we'll see if we can squeeze that in. So, yeah, I don't want to get bummed right now, but yeah, so the whole cast, you know, doing their thing. Great acting, and you know, when you're seeing them in the first episode get set up to meet each other, none of them actually meet. You know, you're getting them strung together by their secondary characters. You know, you're seeing Claire and all those guys get roped in. You know, Misty Knight and all that. You know, you're getting them roped into each other's stories, and slowly you're seeing the weaves get woven, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're not just getting smashed together like in Justice League.
Yeah, exactly. It's feeling.
They're building up to it. They're building up to it.
Yeah, it's feeling like the Avengers,
Oh.
which was really good. And you know, this is typical Marvel storytelling. They're not rushing into it. You know, they give you the whole first episode to be like, shit, come on, just introduce them together already. Come on, I want to see them. I want to see them fight
I
together.
I felt that. Yeah.
Right. So, the Defenders, you know, based on the first episode, even though it lacked action and was all story build-up, was so good because of the fact that they built it up, and you get like the obvious transitions. You know, yellow transition means it's going to be a Luke Cage story. Green transition and green tint on the screen means Iron Fist.
Did not notice that.
Yeah.
I did not notice that. I'm going to rewatch it.
Yeah. And then, like, a lot of, you know, if the scene is tinted purple, it's going to be a Jessica Jones scene. If the scene is tinted red, it's a Daredevil scene. If it's tinted white, you know, you get more of that Sigourney, that alluring secret Sigourney Weaver character that we're just getting now. So, you know, cinematically, it's shot very well, and it's edited in a way that tells the story cohesively, even though it gives you the same sense that, okay, these are 4 or 5 different parts of the same show.
Oh, yeah.
And
you're right.
You know, it blows me away how good they did that first episode. So we have to end the show now because we're gonna push close to 2 hours.
Okay.
We have so much more to talk about, but that just means you're gonna get more of us next week, guys. You're gonna get more of us next week. Same time.
I'm excited to watch the rest of the Defenders. It's kind of funny how I was expecting to not like the Defenders, and I liked it, and I was expecting to like Game of Thrones, but I didn't like it.
Oh!
Just breaking expectations this week.
Yeah, good. Oh, I think I'll name the show Breaking Expectations. Episode 39, Breaking Expectations. All right, so Juancho, man, I'm gonna get this Jungle Fever down a little bit, and I'm gonna play some more Cantina music to play you out. All right, so Juancho, I'm gonna have to ask you.
Yes.
All right, where can the fine folks at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling podcast?
Oh, so yeah, you can just tweet me, which is just my name at Saldana Juancho. If you want to be a Pokemon master, just talk to me, and I'll introduce you to the person to get you on the right track.
To the professor to get you on the track that you're supposed to be on. All right, awesome. And if you want to find out more about me, I am Herald. You can find me at Herald Plays on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. Content coming up soon. I'm super psyched for that. I'm also on Facebook.com/MostPlayedMobile. We're getting content there as well, starring me, starring yours truly. And of course, I am also on GameBite Wednesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Philippine time, 6:30 a.m. California time. That's PDT, Pacific Daylight Time, I think. Yeah, so check that out. We talk about games with, I'm there with InstaDZ himself, Diego Zawaga, Mick de Guzman, usually with Vince Cabrera. And tomorrow, we actually have a very special guest, Hearthstone caster extraordinaire, Gia D. So please tune into that. We're gonna be asking her all about Hearthstone and all about shoutcasting for professional sports. So yeah, tune into that. And if you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head over to www.quitstalling.us. You'll find all our links there. Because if you're watching us right now, you're probably on Twitch, twitch.tv/quitstalling. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, it's bit.ly/quitstallinglive. We're also live on Facebook right now, facebook.com/quitstallingus. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to find out more about me and Juancho, you can find our social media, facebook.com/quitstallingus, Twitter @quitstallingus, Instagram @quitstalling. We're on SoundCloud if you want to listen to all the podcasts, soundcloud.com/quitstalling. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Play.fm, iHeartRadio, any podcatcher out there. We're likely on, and if we're not, tell us and we'll put ourselves on there. Leave us a 5-star review. Tell us how much you love this episode and all the episodes that you've listened to. The VODs are going to be up on YouTube and on Twitch. So those are awesome. The VODs are always on Facebook because it takes the live recording. Anything else I got to pimp out? Anything else? I'm going to forget something. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends all about us because you know they deserve to put us in their ears. Oh my. All right, so
and that wasn't and there was, I didn't feel any sexual connotation at all, but okay.
Thank you, Juancho. Shout out to Clara Cabrera Almario, Blue Seacat, Ana Fernando, Ana Kama, and John Patrick Anatalia for joining us on Facebook, and of course everyone else who joined us throughout the show: Bobby Australia, Don Tan, Sandy, Jay, Mark, Francis, all you guys are awesome. Fern, who was listening to us earlier on.
Michael.
Thank you guys. Yeah, guys, thank you so much.
A lot
Please,
of people.
Yeah. Tell your friends about us because we're here every week, 6:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, 3:30 a.m. California time. That means we'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Juancho, final words before we go.
Just thanks for watching. See you guys next week.
Amen. All right, we're gonna have a very short after show after this. So please, guys, if you want to get a little bit more, we know you can't get enough of us. Stay tuned. We'll be back next week, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.
We're gonna lower this down just a little bit. Lower it down just a little bit. Alright, it's the after show, guys. Let me throw that after show sign up. Juancho did freaking great show. We went on for way too long. Stop.